Hi, it's Richard, RJ Coins, with an update, a bit belated in the update, to the Filthy Rich collection. So we've got one or two bits, haven't been concentrating so much on this recently, but one or two bits collected along the last few weeks since the last video. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, that would be much appreciated. But some different bits this time round as well. What should we start with? We'll start with the standard ones. So a couple of pretty common 50p's. The Peter Rabbit, but lovely for the Filthy Rich collection. We've got another badminton. It's not going to displace the one already in there, so that's just an extra. And yet another archery as well, as a spare. Scouts reverse, not too bad. A little bit of mark on the obverse. Again, that's not going to displace the one that's in there. I'll probably just chuck that back into circulation. Nice grubby 2p, that can go in there. Relatively new one, 2016. And then just about making an appearance, I suppose, a 5p from 1991. And then a 1997, I'm not sure that will come through on the camera so much, but there's sort of discoloration all around the edge of that one. So again, just about a contender for the Filthy Rich. And then finally, we do at last have the EEC stars. When I saw that one, I thought, oh, another one of those. But it is one of the very few that needs to go into the Filthy Rich collection. So we do have something to add to the main run. Those others I'll put in a little bit later. And a couple of sort of oddities here. You spot what's wrong with that one. The outer section has been turned round, or the inner section has, could be either I suppose, but certainly that's been punched out and put back in. It's back in solid, that one, but it's been put in the wrong way around to try and create an error, but you can see where it's been grasped and manipulated to get that out and turn it round. So that's a bit of an oddity to keep though, so I'll be keeping that one. And then this one looks like a standard 2015. Oh, have we got a rotation error? Well, I suppose we have, because look at this. That's definitely a different rotation error. So one thing you do need to look for when you think you found a rotation error is, does everything match up? Because if you've got the coin in the correct orientation, certain parts of the design will be in the correct position here. So if you find something that is rotated perhaps, and you think you've got an error, when you look at the reverse, you've got to make sure that the design is as it should be. Because at first I thought this was a rotation error, then I realised that this didn't match up as it should do, and that there was something wrong with it. And that's what it turns out to be. Spins around like a Catherine wheel. Again, another little oddity to keep. in the last video, I think I had a comment, I think it was from Danny Ram. Can you look at some old chunky big 50p's? Zoom back out a bit. And they're not the most obvious ones to look for, but I did have a bit of a look about, and I bought a little selection here. So most of these are territory coins. So you're pretty grubby, so good additions to the Filthy Rich. So we've got a Ducal cap from 1982, which is Guernsey. Paid about, I think it ended up costing these probably about £1.30, £1.50 each in this little bundle. We've got a Candy Tuft, which is Gibraltar, that's a 1988. Again, a worthy addition. Bailiwick of Jersey, the Grosvenor Castle, again 1988. Thick and chunky, 13.5 grams instead of the 8 grams of the standard 50p now. We've got the Falklands Warra Fox, 1980. That's a cool one to go in here as well. Got a second Ducal cap, this one 1983. Got TT, 1983 again. Great example there to go into the collection. And a second one of those. Again, another 83, so a duplicate, but well worthy going in the collection. The last two, these cost me I think about £3.50, £4 each. And it's a couple of the Christmas coins, Isle of Man Christmas coins. So we've got a 1989. So it's a tram, the tram one. So I thought, why not? Let's stick in a few of the, and then we've got the Stagecoach, not Stagecoach, the bus. £1987. I was putting bids in on a 1993, 92, 93 dual date, but bizarrely and amazingly, that even that one in this sort of condition, comparable to these, went for over £25, and I thought, no, that's going too far. These ones are a couple of quid each, no problem, I'll go for that, but not £25 for a dual date. And then the last couple today, we've got some American silver. We've got the 5 cents. So what's that, nickel? Buffalo nickel, 1936. I think that deserves to go in. And then we've got a dime. And what's that, a Mercury Liberty dime? 1941. So some filthy silver to end up there. So a bit of an international theme with the territories and the American nickel and dime. And a bit of silver. What great additions to the Filthy Rich collection. Hope you've enjoyed that, something a little bit different. Let me know what your favourite is. Let me know if you've seen something like this before where the rotation area literally is rotating on the £2. And you know, have you got some filthy silver as well? Doesn't matter how dirty the silver is, it's still worth the silver. Hope you've enjoyed that. Do like and subscribe. Check out the other content, and I'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much.